Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back to
the number one
A-Town
podcast
A-Town
in Anthony,
Talk.
Texas. And Anthony,
The only one.
podcast in
Yeah,
Anthony, Texas.
Pants. What's up with that? Just because somebody called it out last time? It was your brother, right?
My brother. No, just because. Yeah. I wear pants from time to time. I just think like it's getting cooler. So.
Did you just change?
No.
You did.
Dude, I've been wearing this the whole time.
Have you really?
You haven't even looked at me. Huh?
You've been checking
No,
them out, or
dude.
what?
No, I guess I
He didn't pay attention to me the whole time.
don't care.
Fuck.
I think I need him. All right. All right.
Good.
Grab my drink. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty tired.
You're pretty tired. I drink a Celsius tea, so I feel good now.
Really?
Yeah.
How to ghost. It didn't help.
No.
It doesn't help.
All right. Here we go.
Let's do it.
I already clapped, right?
You did, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Clap them cheeks, though, dog.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of A-Town Talk, the number one podcast in Anthony.
The only
one. Today, it's an all-boys episode again. I'm joined by Raleigh to my right,
yo.
and on the far left casting couch is Sel.
Yo.
What's going on, boys? How are you guys doing today?
Tired.
Tired?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rested.
Rested?
Stayed home. Relaxed. Took a couple naps.
Dang.
and-
Multiple.
Yeah. Multiple naps, man.
Dang. For how long?
So I woke up at 6 in the morning and then probably napped about 10 a.m., maybe an hour or so. And then I had to go do an interview, came back 8, and then maybe around 4 o'clock. Took a quick little nap before coming this way. So,
Do you guys ever feel like if you sleep too much that you feel more tired than if you didn't sleep?
I think like continuous, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I fall asleep at night, let's say early, usually I don't go to bed till at least midnight. But if I'm down by 10 o'clock and the next day I won't wake up till like 10 o'clock, then yeah, dude, I feel real bad. But
I feel like I get more tired the more I sleep.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Sometimes when I'm running on like 5 hours of sleep, I feel good. But if I oversleep and I stay in, I feel lazier throughout the day. I don't know, just like groggy and just weird.
well, on Sunday, I went to lunch, and when I came back, like I remember getting out of the truck and getting a sensation like right here in my nose, like I had to sneeze. And it didn't go away. It just stayed there the whole, like all the way through my closing shift till I got home.
It wasn't a booger, dude.
No, man, I
Sneeze?
sneezed. I sneezed like 20 times probably within that 4-hour span, and it didn't go away. And I was even telling the team, like, hey, man, like I got this. And they're like, well, just sneeze loud. Like, put all you got into it. And so I did a couple times. I was like, and everybody turns around. And I'm like, they told me to do it, but it didn't help. And so when I got home, like just a faucet, my nose was just constantly dripping.
It wasn't like a nose hair that was just like bugging you?
I mean, I blew my nose. Like it's even dry right now from, just that one day. And I thought, oh shit, well maybe I'm getting COVID or something. Cause that happened to me when I got COVID. Like I just had a nonstop drip. And so I got my test to put it on the side so that, when I wake up in the morning, I could take it if I needed to. But when I woke up, I didn't have it anymore. I just felt like congested in my head. Like it wasn't in my nose. It's like up here, like cloudy, like it just felt weird. And so I took a nap, and when I woke up, it went away. So I was like, okay, like I don't know what it was.
Could be allergies. I know there was like it's allergy season.
Seasonal allergies.
Seasonal allergies is it's the time of the year where it hits you.
Yeah.
I didn't develop allergies until, like I said, the last 2-3 years is where I really started to feel, and I didn't even know it was allergies until it was actually during COVID that I went to the doctor one day because I had symptoms and I thought like fuck I probably have COVID, and when I went to the urgent care, they're like, no man, you just have allergies. And then after that, every time I start feeling like the runny nose and stuff like that, I notice it is around like allergy season. So now I know it's like, oh, it's just allergies.
Yeah. Well, I was walking around all day with my eyes teary, and I can't imagine what customers are thinking. At least now it's not like COVID crazy, right? Where you see everybody respond that way, but. Yeah, it hit me, and so when I took that nap and woke up, I thought, oh shit, that feels better. And then today I kind of started feeling like again just a little slow and cloudy. So I was like, well, I'll take a nap before I head over. That's why I was like, take another nap. If not, I probably wouldn't have.
Yeah, I didn't really do much today. I also had the day off. I just edited some clips and then just kind of hung around. This whole week, as far as editing goes, I was ahead of schedule. So I got most of the editing done last week. So I didn't have a lot to do today. So I was able to I've been able to enjoy my days off just because of that. But now we got this pod, so I'll be busy for the next couple of days. It's not too bad.
Well, you were busy doing some shopping too. I mean, Prime Day, right? Isn't that what's going on right now?
Oh, yeah. Today was Prime Day, man.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, I like to see good sales, but I also feel like sometimes they take advantage and they just say like they're going to have good sales, but it's not even anything better than they've had before.
Nah, it's a couple of bucks. And it's on certain things. It's not even everything.
Yeah.
But what's weird? Didn't Prime Day just happen like a couple months ago?
I think
do they do it like every quarter?
I think they do like what is it? Summertime Black Friday type sale. And then they do another one, and then they'll probably do another one for actual Black Friday time.
Well, they got Cyber Monday, right? So the big one. But yeah, I went on Amazon and I got 2 more lenses.
You went crazy, man.
I kind of did.
I was like,
I
oh
got
shit.
2 lenses. I got 2 monitors for the cameras, and then I got my nephew a controller for Xbox. It was like $45. That was pretty cheap.
Yeah. But I'm big on like I'll track an item and I'll track it for months before I pull the trigger, and I'll wait and see like what's the lowest price like I can see it at, and then sometimes I regret because it goes up in price, but then I'll wait until it goes back down to that price, and it's sometimes not even tied into a big event. It's just I don't know, a random day that they just decide to lower the price as low as it's ever been. And I'm like, oh shit, pull the trigger. Boom. So I've been shopping for like a bar stool chair, and I pulled the trigger, right?
Like
I saw it.
Like an actual bar stool chair?
Well, it's like one of those that kind of goes up and down. So I have one of those standing tables, so I kind of want one where,
for your garage and stuff.
Yeah. So I wanted to get this chair, and so I have it in my cart, and I've been watching the price, and it's $179 regular price, and it's been going like up and down between 50 and 170, so 150, 170, just back and forth, and it went down to I think it was $145, and then I had a $25 gift card, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And and on this Prime Day sale, it went down to $97. So I was like, shit, man, like I can't win, It always...
It's hit or miss.
Yeah.
Do you have the Amazon credit card?
I don't, man. I'm scared to get it because I'll be like you, man.
I got it earlier this year when I started buying a lot of equipment for the pod. I was like, I might as well get it because I get cash back. I get like 5% cash back. And they were doing an offer for Prime Day where it's 7% cash back, but it's like it's not a guaranteed. You know how they tell you like you got like a certain date? it's pretty much like a week later for it to be delivered. So I just did it for the 11th, which is this Friday. I'm like, nah, I'll just do it. But it's pretty good, man. I've gotten, especially if you're using it a lot, I get a lot of rewards back on it, and I use that, boom, throw it back and get more equipment. I think one of the microphones I was able to get it because of that. I had a bunch of like $100 and some saved up.
Yeah. Well, I bounce back and forth from Amazon to like the actual retail site.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's cheaper, sometimes it's not, but just got to go with it, man.
Yeah. Are you an impulsive buyer, Raleigh, or you don't really buy shit?
No, I really don't buy shit.
No?
Especially online. Even less online. But I don't know. I can't stand online shopping, though.
I rather do online shopping than go in-store shopping. I think working retail has killed that for me, where I hate going to stores.
Like, if I go to a store, like, I have my eye on something, and then if I'll get it if I fucking like need it. But if not, I'm in and out.
Yeah, if it was something that I wanted to experience before buying, I definitely would go like, whatever store it's at and then kind of look at it. But I would say probably about 80% of what I buy now is just online. And it's easy because if it doesn't work out, I can always return it.
Yeah. I'm pretty bad at returning stuff from online. I don't think I ever return anything. Just because I don't like the hassle of having to go to the post office. It's like an extra step.
Well, now, like if you're doing Amazon, you go to Kohl's or Whole Foods. Like there's several drop-off places, and you just take it and you show them the barcode. They take it from you and they pack it up and ship it out for you. So it's like, oh shit, super easy.
Yo, whatever happened to those Amazon drones? Weren't they doing those in certain areas?
Probably not here in El Paso, man. I don't remember seeing or hearing anything about it locally, but I know they had it somewhere.
Yeah.
Is the Amazon in El Paso open already?
Yeah.
I think they have the warehouse, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I know at one point I knew they were gonna open an Amazon.
Yeah, I've done a couple interviews where people have said like they work for Amazon, and
Yeah, I think it's open. I think it opened like a year ago or 2 years ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember when I started seeing that they were doing drone deliveries, I thought like, oh shit, like that's the future. That's the next thing, but I haven't seen them anywhere, so I guess it's too expensive now.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think that maybe there's liability too, like goes down or interferes with traffic control, something. I don't know.
So,
have you seen the Tesla where now you can make it come to you when it's parked?
the cars?
The cars, yeah.
Oh shit.
So you park it, right? And then when you get out of the store, I guess you click on your app and the car will drive to you. You don't have to go to the car anymore.
What if it runs somebody over on the way?
I mean, it looked pretty legit when I saw the videos, and it doesn't drive like 15 miles per hour. It's probably less than that, and just kind of cruising through the parking lot. And a couple of the videos I saw, like there was actual obstacles, like people or cars, that there was a car that was actually cutting through the parking lot, and it didn't interfere. It just slowed down, let the car go, and then kept going.
Have you guys been inside a Tesla?
Yeah. No. I don't know why I said yes.
I have.
No.
Yeah. Uber.
Oh yeah, one of my buddies has one, and I was with him. I was riding passenger, and he did the self-driving feature thing, and it's pretty cool, man. It actually does drive by itself.
In Phoenix, I've heard, or I don't know where in Arizona, but they like Uber, but like self-driving cars. What's it called?
Yeah,
it's an actual company.
I think in LA they have that too.
In San Francisco, when we went to visit, they had them all over the place, man. They're just kind of roaming around. We were going to get one, but ran out of time.
That's crazy, dude.
It's an actual company, though.
Yeah.
That is
my
crazy.
son was all about it. He's like, oh, yeah, look, let's get one just to get one. And I was like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool, actually. And we just didn't have time.
What if it just malfunctions out of nowhere and you get into a car accident? Like,
there's a lawsuit, I'm sure you can be a part of. Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like with AI getting smarter and smarter, that's just where, pretty soon in a couple of years, that's going to be the norm. all that stuff.
I mean, if you think about, so like my kids are wanting to start to learn to drive, right? They're at that age. And I kind of did this thing where I was driving and just calling out things as I saw them so they could see like what it's like to drive. So I'm driving and I'm like, okay, so, and I'm saying it out loud so they can hear me. I'm like, all right, there's a car that's turning, right. And then there's, a red light, like 3 lights ahead, and I got a green light. And I'm just doing like a play by play as I'm driving. I'm talking about like what I see in the rearview mirror, what I got on my side mirrors. And I'm like, shit, that's a lot of stuff. But I'm sure a computer can handle that, man. Like, being able to track motion probably better than we can. And just, anticipate people's reactions. That'd be probably the hardest part.
Have you ever guys like spaced out while driving?
All the time.
And then you just like come back and you're like, holy shit, I've been driving.
I wouldn't say to that extent, like, oh shit, I'm driving, but more like, oh shit, where am I? Like, what? Yeah. Like, I'll be driving the kids to school and I'm going to work, like it's just automatic. I get in the car and I start driving and I'm heading to work and they're like, where are you going? I'm like, oh yeah, I got to turn that way instead of that way.
Yeah.
But I know I'm driving, so I don't know, man.
No, I know that I'm driving, but it's just I space out and I'm like autopilot. Yeah. And it just, when I realize that I spaced out, it's when I'm like, oh shit, like how long have I been out for?
It's because you're probably on your phone.
Yeah. No. Yeah. But you know what? I'm a really good driver. I've never been in a car accident they've hit me, but it's never been me that I hit somebody or anything like that. Well, I did run over a guy once, actually.
I remember getting the call.
Yeah. Did I ever tell that story on here?
No, I've never heard it.
No? All right. What's story time, kids? This was a couple years ago. I'm not proud of this moment. But I had gone out with some friends and we had gone to a bar. We had gone to later. And then we were going to go down to Cincy. And at that bar, I think I had like maybe 1 or 2 beers. Like it was nothing crazy, which I don't condone drinking and driving. So don't be doing that. So when we're going to Cincy, we're going down Mesa, right? And I wasn't bad at all. And they had a roadblock down the street because I think there was a car accident up ahead on Cincy. So they were diverting all the traffic, where they have like the Papa John's? And that, where Kaidam is at right there, right before Cincy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So right there, they were diverting traffic onto the next street. And as I'm turning, I didn't see this guy walking. My excuse is there was a tree on that corner and it was blocking my view. And I was just distracted because I was looking at all the cops and all the car accident stuff. So as I'm turning, and I'm going really slow because I was aware there was cops, I bumped this guy in front of me. I hit him with my car. And the dude was heavy set. He was a pretty big guy. And when I hit him, he kind of just like wobbled and like fell. He lost his balance. So he got up. And as he gets up, he starts like yelling at me and stuff. And he's got a flashlight on him. And it turns out he was one of the dudes that takes care of the parking lot there. So he's all like flashing his light at the cops that were just like right in front. So I was like, fuck. So I pull into the little parking lot right there at the Papa John's area. And one of the cops comes over. He's like, have you been drinking? And this is where I fucked up. I should have said no. But I was being honest, and I said, yeah, like I had like a couple drinks. And that's where I fucked up. And once he did that, he made me do the whole sobriety test and stuff, which I got to say, fucking sobriety tests are hard. Like just doing them, period, dude. Have you done one before? No? Have you done one? Dude, they're hard. Like they make you do all this shit. And I had to like stand on one foot and like balance. And I don't know. I guess I ended up failing it. So the guy's all like, the officer, he's like, put your hands behind your back. So he cuffed me up. He throws me inside the cruiser. And he's like, I'm going to take you back to the station. And we're going to make you blow on the breathalyzer there. So I'm like, fucking A, man. And at that point, one of my friends that I was with at the moment, they ended up calling you, and they're like, I don't think Johnny's gonna make it to work tomorrow. he's getting arrested. So yeah, man, they had me in the back of the cruiser. I think they had me there for like a good 45 minutes, which I think helped out because that probably helped get my alcohol levels lower. And I ended up going back to the station. On the way there, I was talking to the officer, and he was a really cool dude. And yeah, he was like, we were just having like casual conversation on the way there. I think we became friends. And then he ends up makes me blow into the breathalyzer. I blew twice, and both times I blew under. I was 0.07, and then 0.08's the limit. So
just made it, dude. 45 minutes.
I barely made it, and I think that's why he
slowed it down.
He slowed it down. I think he kind of like realized that I was being cooperative the whole time, and I was being cool with him. So I think he kind of helped me out. So after that, he's like, "All right, Mr. Lozano, I'm gonna take you back to where we picked you up." He's like, "Unfortunately, your car's been towed, but we'll call you somebody to come pick you up." And yeah, dude, I didn't get a DWI or any of that stuff. I got pretty lucky.
So your car being towed, was that because like you're the only one that can drive it, or
I don't know,
because there was people with you? I don't know.
Yeah, but I guess nobody else could drive. So
He took his keys.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they towed it, but they towed it. And I had to go get it the next day, which sucked, but it's better than getting a freaking DWI.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, I don't know, Booby would be good since he's a fucking cop.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how many drinks you have, like, whether you're really intoxicated. It depends on what you drink, and, like, your body weight can take, no?
No, I think the second you say that you've been drinking, they automatically test you.
No, but either way, like, I understand that, but, like, me versus you, like, I'm a shorter dude or whatever, but my alcohol tolerance is probably a little bit higher than yours.
I doubt it.
I
doubt it, dog.
I drink a lot, though. Often. Not a lot, but often. That we could have the same amount of drinks, and mine would probably be less.
I think you'd still have the
blowing.
same level, though. I think that's why they have that, 0.8.
I don't know, because drinking this, one can probably, like, make you blow over.
We need to get somebody with one of those
Yeah.
those machines, and we'll freaking.
Well, I saw
it.
there is a life hack to it. What is it that you...
I think
pennies.
I sent.
What is it?
I don't know. Pennies.
No,
I'm trying to
there
remember
was
what it
something
was.
that you... Is it peanut butter?
No, I don't think so.
Fuck. What was it?
I don't know.
Look it up. I think it was peanut butter. There was something that you can eat, and supposedly that, like, it cancels out the effect of it. Or
I
not
think
the
a
effect.
lot of people say menudo.
Menu. Oh man, I'm blanking. I think it was peanut butter, dude. I don't know.
I think I would fail the field sobriety test sober.
They're hard, man. I think the balancing part, if they ever make you do the ABCs backwards, I can't do that shit.
Oh, fucking a regular person can do that shit sober.
Yeah, no, that's too hard. The balancing thing, they made me do that. What else did they do? I don't remember, but yeah, it was. Yeah, I got lucky that night. But yeah, man, when I was younger, there were several nights where I was like, holy fuck, like I shouldn't have been driving. Fucking stupid, man. Stupid stuff. But there was this one time and I went out with some buddies, and the next morning we text each other. And I was like, who drove home? And my buddy's like, you did. And I'm like, no, dog, you drove home. He's like, no, I don't fucking remember driving. We didn't know who drove. But I think it ended up being him that ended up driving home. But that's fucking, yeah.
Do you believe that reel that you sent me that one time, like a week or two ago, that if you drive drunk often enough, like you're gonna get good at it? You think that's legit?
I think so, dude. I think so. Because it's like, for one, there's the the paranoia, right? Sometimes like just being paranoid, that's like another level of stress that adds on to it, and that can cause you to make a wrong move, you know, because you're just like you're like paranoid, you're scared. But like let's say that's somebody that's never driven drunk, right? But if it's someone that's experienced, I think you're kind of just more relaxed. It's like I've done this before, you know what to expect. Um, like I said, I'm not proud I have driven like that before, and I feel like that the times that I did drive like that is because I had driven that like that before, so I was like experienced with it, if that makes any sense. So I don't know, man.
Yes, I don't
I think it
know.
is. I think it is a thing. I don't know how we can test it. I don't think we can. I don't think that's a smart.
It's not logical. I don't know. Honestly, there was one time back in the day. I think I was like freshly out of high school, maybe, where we had gone to like work tour and stuff, and we went to go like like pregame at some apartment in Cruces,
Mm-hmm.
and we had like been drinking, had smoked a bit, and I was like perfectly fine, like
Mm-hmm.
driving good.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Double?
No,
No. Have you ever seen Double?
Seen double after being drunk?
Yeah.
No.
I've I've had experiences like I've been that drunk where I see Double
like driving.
driving.
Damn, I feel like the only time I've seen double is when like I walk into the bathroom, like, oh fuck, you're fucked
Yeah,
up,
dude.
guy.
That is, and I just closed one eye, dog. I did, and it worked. Man. I fucking drove like that, and I would just close because I legit was seeing two. So I just closed one eye, and I kind of like turned my head so I can get full peripherals. Like this, dude. And it worked, man. I mean, I'm not saying don't go out there and do it, but you know, if you are gonna do it, if you're in that situation, just close one eye. But yeah, don't drink and drive, guys,
I
because
feel like
then Booby will come and get you.
growing up in my early 20s, and yeah, for sure, like horrible. But
Yeah,
like now getting older, it's just like I've like have somebody like take me home.
yeah, and it's just like and I think it's just like part of growing up because when you're younger, you don't have that fear, right? It's like you're just
Fuck it.
you don't care, you don't give a you don't give a shit about things. You just do things, and I've noticed now that I've gotten older, I'm a lot more cautious, and even just driving on a day to day, I drive like an old lady. I'm like I don't ever speed. I'm
Then you
fucking
fucking complain about driving fucking 10 minutes.
yeah, but I'm just very cautious now, and I think when I was younger, I didn't give a fuck. I don't run yellow lights. It's crazy, dog.
Yeah, I don't like running yellow lights.
Yeah. The other reason why is because I feel El Paso drivers are really bad as it is. So it's more of like I'm just being cautious for other people to hit me because, yeah, people are stupid, man.
I think that's it. Is just people are idiots, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's necessarily El Paso. I think wherever you go, like there's always just people that, they're on their phones. I see it all the time. Having to honk at people. Like I'm always like, all right, just give me that. Just hesitate 1 second so I can honk at you because I see you on your phone,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just waiting for that green light, and then I hit the horn to get them going. But pay attention and move along. Like I think that would work for most. But there's also just people that just aren't coordinated enough to drive.
Yeah.
Like they don't see and analyze things the way that it needs to. And it might sound kind of weird, but defensive driving basically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if everybody's gone to it. I did, but that was kind of eye opening for me. And not that it, makes me go slower.
And what did you learn from that?
More so that I can't control the actions of others, so I have to be ready to respond
Mm-hmm.
if they're being idiots,
Yeah.
And so that's the defensive part is like I'm trying to anticipate what they're going to do so I can maneuver and avoid anything that might come about.
Did you take the defensive driving at Golden Corral?
No.
No.
Shit. I forget the name of the pizza place, but there was a pizza place right there on Red Road.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty popular, and that's where I took it.
Back in the day?
Back in the day, yeah.
Double Dave's.
Double Dave's, yeah. That's where I took it.
I don't think I ever went there.
Yeah.
I had to do defensive driving for a speeding ticket that I got here in Anthony one time. It was stupid too. That's been like my only speeding ticket. So I went to the court, right? And then I pleaded guilty, and then if you plead guilty, they let you go, and you just have to do defensive driving, and it gets off your record and stuff. So I went, I did that, and the defensive driving was at Golden Corral, and yeah, I did it there. The man that was doing the class, he was super cool, and then you get to eat there, so you got a little break, and then we would go and get a plate of food, and I just fucking stacked it and went back. And at the end of the course, you have to take a test, which he had given us all the answers to. So it was pretty cool, super chill, definitely better than paying for a ticket.
I'm sure now it's even easier. You just log in online and take a test, and then you're done.
Yeah.
But I think going back to what you were saying, like driving under the influence and doing it more often gets you better. I don't think it gets you better. I think it builds your confidence, thinking you are better, but not necessarily are you. Because I think that happens pretty much with everything, right? Like the more you do something, the more confidence you get, not realizing how dangerous it is until, something bad happens.
Yeah.
And so, it might seem that way, but you're obviously impaired in some way.
Yeah.
And just not chancing it. Just,
Yeah.
try and be safe. But like you said, when we're young, we do kind of those crazy, stupid things. And now that we have all that knowledge, we have, seen things and know of how things work, I think we make better decisions as we get older.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Transitioning.
Doritos.
Oh, Doritos?
That if you eat Doritos, it supposedly lowers your alcohol level by like a couple points.
Really?
Yeah. Well, like point whatever. If you're 0.8, then go 0.6 or 0.7.
Damn.
So
we should test that with Booby. I don't know if he's got a breathalyzer we can use.
yeah. We can probably find one, I'm sure.
Oh,
Somebody's been pulled over and they have to use it to start their car.
So if anybody's watching this and you have one of those for your car.
I didn't know that existed until one of the people that I worked with was like, yeah, I have one on my car. I was like, oh shit, like that's real. And yeah, you got to blow into it in order to start your vehicle every time.
That's crazy, dude.
It's wild.
Fuck. Well, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys was that they announced Coldplay is coming to El Paso next year.
For the Sun Bowl.
Yeah, for the Sun Bowl. What do you guys think about that?
Excited for the artist, right? Like,
Yeah.
like we don't get big time artists like that. Maybe, once every 5 years.
Yeah.
The sad part is, like, will we actually be able to attend? Because people are going to buy up those tickets and resell them like crazy.
Yeah, and then, well, it's the only city in Texas, which is crazy that we're doing here. But I was thinking about that.
Only city in Texas, what?
That Coldplay is coming to.
I think they go Colorado and then they come here after.
Mm-hmm.
Or
But
the other way
it's
around.
not like a full performance, so it's like 20 minutes maybe?
No, it's part of their tour.
It's at the Sun Bowl. They're going to...
I was thinking they're gonna like perform it like at the halftime show at the Sun Bowl.
No. It's part of their tour.
Oh no
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh shit, I thought it was gonna be part of the Sun Bowl.
The
Like, football
halftime
game.
show.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine Coldplay.
That's what I was like, it's fucking like 30 minutes. I was like, why the fuck are they gonna do that?
They're doing the halftime show for you. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not
no,
for
it
UTEP,
would've been
but
for-
it's usually like
the Sun Bowl or something.
yeah, the actual Sun Bowl.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like
Bigger event. It's
a
national.
Big 10 team versus
Oh,
Pac
okay.
10, 12, whatever the fuck they are now.
Yeah, dude. Imagine for fucking YouTube. But yeah, no, they're doing that. And I was thinking maybe they decided to do El Paso because it is a border town. and there is a huge Coldplay following in Mexico. I know a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of people love Coldplay over there. And just in general, everybody loves Coldplay.
Yeah. I mean, it is a U.S. tour. I'm sure they're going to do Mexico City or something.
Yeah.
But
So
I think
random.
it's a crazy like location for us, and just how many people can come this direction, right? Like we got I-10 that goes coast to coast. We see it in retail all the time. Like people are like from Canada and be like, oh shit, like what brings you down here? Oh, we're just, driving through. So, the reach that we get, obviously Phoenix, not too far away. Dallas, coming this way is probably further out. So, we could get a lot of people here. And we've seen it before with, the Rolling Stones. I don't know, did Metallica play there, or was it at the...
Metallica
I
was here
think-
not too long ago.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't know
think
if
they
they
were
played
Don,
the
Don
Sunday.
Haskins.
Because they've been here twice. The only other ones I can remember are just In Sync was here once at the Sun Bowl. I went to that one.
You would.
Bye.
Heck yeah, dude.
Didn't Michael Jackson?
I don't think Michael Jackson
never
ever came
mind.
here, man. U2 came once, and that boy band, One Direction. One Direction came. That one was freaking insane, man. Like
For One Direction?
everybody from everywhere came to see that, and even working, we blew up, man. Like there was people shopping like crazy because they came for the concert. Days before and the days after, there's people everywhere. One Direction was huge.
Damn. I was looking at the comments on the internet. I think it was on FitFam that they posted it. And there's a lot of haters out there, man. A lot of people were saying, like, why the fuck are we getting Coldplay? Like, that's gay. And it reminded me of 40-Year-Old Virgin.
It was like, you know how I know you're gay? You listen to Coldplay?
Yeah. But I think it's fucking cool, dude. I like Coldplay. I think they're a cool band. It's a massive band. And we need more shit like that here. Like, the only thing I'm worried about is
Not having the security.
the security, dude. We saw
They
that.
can't even fucking do it for a soccer game.
Exactly. We saw it with the America's soccer game this summer, and where the people rush the fucking field and stuff. Like, how many people are going to be,
Dumbasses.
sneaking in or, doing some shit like that? So I think it's going to be crazy packed. I know when Rebelde came down to the Sun Bowl also, was it like last year or year before? Dude, it was fucking crazy packed in that area. Like, people were going nuts for it. So I can only imagine what Coldplay's was gonna do. But I hope it turns out well. I would want to go. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to score tickets. You did the early sign up, right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Shit. We gotta blow up. We gotta blow up by June of next year. That way
We'll be there.
we'll be there, dude.
We'll have the band on the show.
Yeah, dude. Get Coldplay on the pod.
There it is.
That'd be dope, man. I don't know. Just get some sort of connection.
Honestly, like, I was not a fan of, like, Coldplay before, but they do have some good hits, dude. But then I was at Ricky's house one time. We went to go hang out, and while we just had, like, YouTube going on, it was just, like, a Coldplay videos from, like, their concerts in Argentina or where the fuck they were overseas, man. They get down, dude. Like, it's a good, like, environment.
Yeah.
So during my last COVID time, it was back in February, I went through and I watched every Super Bowl halftime show that was available on YouTube. Freaking Prince was probably the best one. And then I would say Coldplay. Coldplay had an amazing set. Beyonce and Bruno Mars jumped in on it too.
Oh yeah.
I don't like Beyonce, man.
But yeah, man, it was crazy just to be able to see every show. Michael Jackson, like the video wasn't high quality, but he was up there too. But I'd say the two that I liked the most was Prince. Prince, it was raining and he's there freaking jamming on the guitar and singing his songs.
Purple Rain or
Yeah,
A little red Corvette and shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
But if you get a chance, go watch those. There's some good shows, halftime shows.
I've seen the Michael Jackson one because that one's like pretty iconic.
I don't even know who was the last one.
Last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But that was the time where I got sick, so that's where I was like, oh shit, like.
Oh, it was Dr. Dre. Wasn't it Dr. Dre? And
I think that was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. And then I think the year before that was The Weeknd. Who was it this year? Shit. I'll look it up.
But yeah, man, those things and just music in general, like it could probably be a crappy band, but if they play well live, like shit, I love it. Like I'll go watch concerts, and I've seen a couple of bands that I didn't even know. Like one of my favorite bands is Seven Dust, and I had never seen them. I went to see them. They were actually opening for Fuel. I don't know if you guys remember Fuel, but this was back in the day. And they freaking killed it. And I went out and just started buying all their music, and freaking they're my favorite band ever, man. They freaking kill it. But just because it's different, like making music, playing music versus, like artists that are out there that, basically just sing. I mean, I know they play musical instruments too, but that's not a part of their show. It's more about them, singing. But being able to see how it just all comes together is freaking awesome.
Yeah. It was Rihanna for last year's Super Bowl.
Oh.
She was pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I always think like live bands are so much better than, like you said, than just like one artist. It's just singing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, like you said, I like the whole musical arrangements and stuff like that. It's just so much cooler. But I guess it's just a matter of preferences, because there's people that love going to see DJs, and I would personally, I would never really go unless, I don't know, maybe I'm not like that kind of music, electronic music. The only ones that I will say that I did like was Odessa, but they use a lot of percussion, and they have like a drum line with them and stuff like that, and they put on a badass show. But like going to EDC and stuff like that, and never caught my attention. I was like, not a big raver.
I don't get it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just not my thing. But yeah, Coldplay. See if we can go. See if we can get them on the pod. If we get 1,000 likes, we'll get Coldplay on the pod.
Subscribers.
Shit. We need way more than that. So the other thing we got going on today, guys, is dude, touching me. Wendy's. You like Wendy's, Raleigh?
Wendy's nuts on your mouth.
Yeah, dude. Wendy's came up with a collab with SpongeBob, and they got the Krabby Patty formula, and they have Krabby Patties at Wendy's. So
that's so weird, dude. I think just today, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I did.
Yeah, now go for it. You do it all the time.
Oh yeah, but I just heard like
I'm used to it by now.
From this other podcast, like there, or not even a podcast. I don't know where I heard it, but there's a conspiracy as far as that. SpongeBob and like Mr. Krabs. You know how Pearl is a whale.
A whale. I was gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. Yeah, I was gonna touch up on that also.
Well, you could explain it.
Yeah.
You'll explain it better than I will.
I went down this rabbit hole with like SpongeBob conspiracies, and there's a ton of them. So we'll touch up on that, but we'll go ahead and review this Krabby Patty for you guys, and then we'll talk some SpongeBob conspiracy theories. So Raleigh was kind enough to bring him, and then they also have a Frosty that's with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
I didn't know. You just meant the burgers.
I was just gonna say the burgers, but I saw that there was a Frosty that was with it, but I wasn't gonna care for the Frosty, but might as well review it too, right?
Well, it's pineapple.
There you go.
You know what that means.
Syrup.
All right. What does that have?
That's just fries.
I don't know. Fuck the fries though, dude.
Yeah, I can give the fries to my dad. So here's your. They probably got a little cold by now.
Still for one.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I had just ate, dude. I had just started eating by the time you like text me, bro. I was like, fuck this.
And I was gonna tell you earlier, but I completely forgot, dude.
You should have, honestly.
Well, you don't have to finish it, dog. We'll just.
Oh, I'm fat, dude. So
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna finish it.
All right. So this is the Krusty Krabby Patty.
And what's so special about it?
They got the Krabby Patty formula. I don't know.
It's legit just the number one, bro.
That's what I'm like. I was gonna say, are we gonna judge this on appearance and then on taste? Because
Think
it just looks
the
like a
only
regular
different thing.
burger.
It's like the fucking pineapple flavored frosty.
Okay, so all right, we'll review off appearance.
So let's get a good shot of the.
Oh, yeah, you have the
Dude,
tight
it
shot.
probably has Thousand Island dressing. What it looks like,
Yeah, there's some sort of sauce.
or just a mixture of like
But-
ketchup and mustard together. You know, I changed the colors.
I don't know if the normal burger has 2 cheese, but this has 2 cheese on it, and that's pretty much
I
it.
think that's a Wendy's thing.
Yeah.
They do have the signature square patty.
But that's
That's it. I am gonna take off the onion because I don't fuck with onions. Sorry.
Yeah, I just want to chew that shit right now.
All right, here we go.
It tastes like a number one.
It's actually not bad.
It's a number one.
But the sauce it's Thousand Island, right?
It's either Thousand Island or fucking ketchup and mustard mixed together
Or jizz.
with mayonnaise. There's nothing special about it.
I was expecting like a Big Mac type taste.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it just tastes like a regular burger, man.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it really does taste like a regular burger. But I do like Wendy's. I fuck with Wendy's. Not gonna lie.
We know you like Wendy's.
Yeah.
So thinking about like this is a collab, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like McDonald's does them all the time, but they do it with real
Rappers
people.
or music artists.
Have you indulged on any of those meals?
I don't do McDonald's.
What? I don't know. What have they done?
They had like a Cardi B meal once. They had I honestly don't know any of those artists.
Travis
so
Scott one.
there you go.
I know.
That's all I know.
Popeyes had the. Was it Megan Thee Stallion sauce, or who had the Megan Thee Stallion sauce? Was it Megan Thee Stallion? Or was it Lizzo? Fuck. I don't know. There was. I think it was Popeyes. They had like a spicy chicken version of it. I'm trying to remember who it was. I want to say it was Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm just trying to think. Like, is there a payoff to this? Like,
It's
are
just-
people gonna, other than us, go ask for a Krabby Patty burger?
I felt so stupid. Can I get 3 Krabby Patty meals? The fuck out of here, kid.
You should have done it in the SpongeBob voice, dude. Or you sound more like Patrick.
I'm not Patrick. What is it?
We should get a costume,
Oh, dude, we should have gotten.
and we should go.
Patrick.
Yeah,
All right, that's enough. We'll follow up on that.
you can be a Squidward. I'll be
So-
Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, I don't think there's been any of those theme type things that I've gone after. I would say though, McDonald's had
There's
like
some
the
napkins in that bag.
the Big Mac, but like a big version of it.
Yeah.
That shit was the best. And I went for that one a couple of times, but then they discontinued it.
You guys ever had the Big Carl from Carl's Jr.?
I have.
I used to make a mulatto.
Oh yeah, you used to work at Carl's Jr., huh?
Wendy's was my very first job too.
Me too, man. In my junior year, I worked at Wendy's. You guys want fries?
Nah.
Yeah, I worked at Wendy's for like 2 weeks and then I quit. I hated it. I don't think I can ever work fast food again. Should we review the Frosties now?
You
Oh,
know,
yeah. Forgot about
honestly,
those.
you know how like growing up, like you don't want to order fucking fast food and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Dude, I feel like I'd be making more money if I still worked at Carl's Jr. than compared to what I do now.
Really? You'd probably be like the owner of it, no?
Nah, but I would have been like a general manager, or like something. for the Carl's Juniors, there's 13 in the El Paso, Las Cruces area, and I worked at 8 of them.
You worked at 8 of them?
8 of them.
Why, you were just like jumping around and stuff?
Yeah, whenever they needed help or whatever, because I was like, I don't know, kind of like a supervisor, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'd go like,
you were the main guy.
So for me, Carl's Jr. was like in and out. Like,
Fuck.
we would always go to California and we'd stop at Carl's Jr. because we didn't have one here. Mm-hmm. And then when it came here, we hit it up a couple times, but now that it was here, it wasn't as special.
Yeah, I used to love it. These things really melted.
Yeah.
Should have thrown them in the freezer. What was this one called, Raleigh?
I don't know, it's just pineapple. Mm-hmm. Damn, you're just used to having that white stuff all over the song.
Let's see what it was called. I'll send you a picture of it.
Yeah, pineapple something.
Pineapple. Shit, the picture's blurry. Pineapple under the sea frosty.
That's why I thought I said Burger King.
Bitch, it was not Burger King. Yeah, this is okay, I guess. All right, so what'd you guys give the burger? 1 out of 10.
Comparison to its normal burger, it's the same.
Yeah. So, what do you rate it?
I think I'd rate it probably a 6.
6 is fair.
6? Yeah, 6.
It's nothing special.
It really isn't. It's a fucking marketing scheming, but they got us.
They got you.
They fucking got me.
Dumbass.
But you know what? I'm gonna clickbait the shit out of this, so we're gonna get them next.
So the other Krabby Patties are the gummies. Have you had those?
Oh, the little candy ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had those. Yeah.
So I was trying to imagine what this burger would look like when you mentioned it. Mm-hmm. And that's what came into my mind. I was like, oh shit, this is going to be like, I don't know, the buns are going to be bigger and the patty might be wider. I don't know.
I thought it was going to be like whale meat or something.
Whale meat? That would have done it.
Whale meat. All right, so
that's part of the conspiracy.
Yeah, jumping into the conspiracy. So there's a lot of fucking SpongeBob's conspiracies, but one of them, well, there's several that are related to Mr. Krabs and what's her name, Pearl, his daughter. One of them was that the secret Krabby Patty formula is like whale meat, right? Which is fucking crazy, but like it's pretty sadistic. Whoever fucking thinks of these things is.
Well, I don't know, but whoever like mentioned it first from that fucking video I saw. Mm-hmm. I guess at some point they show Pearl's real dad in jail. Mm-hmm. Or because he had killed Pearl's mom, and Mr. Krabs saw that. So while he was in jail, so he kind of just adopted. You know, and like knowing like from that clip, like a fucking whale carcass can like fucking feed
so many
or whatever, you know. So that's when Mr. Krabs like opened up his like the what's it called, Krusty Krab, and for that reason, so he uses meat. So he like makes all this money and like just spoils Pearl, so like she doesn't leave him.
Yeah, because
if she does, he'll kill her and have like more food.
That never made sense that she's a whale and he's a crab, and that's the dad, you know. I don't know. I was never really too big on SpongeBob. I saw SpongeBob when I was growing up, and then I kind of faded out of it.
Yeah, I never liked SpongeBob.
I know there's people that love SpongeBob, and to this day they'll watch it, and it's kind of like a pop culture, I guess. People really love it. One of the other ones that I saw.
Staple.
It is, yeah. I guess so. One of the other conspiracy theories that I saw was that all the SpongeBob characters were based off like the 7 deadly sins. So there was like greed, gluttony and
I've
all.
heard about that.
Yeah, so all the characters, they represent each of that. There was another one that was saying that the characters represent mental health disorders. So SpongeBob is like ADHD. I think Patrick was like autism or something, or some shit like that. And it's just a bunch of random shit like that, dude. But it's like, who comes up with this stuff? And well, you have the time to do that, you know?
I don't have the time to be doing that shit.
I don't. But I don't know. I just thought it was pretty interesting. But overall, yeah, 6 on the Krabby Patty burger. Not that great. Not that great.
It's not better than Shake Shack.
Sal, what are your rankings for Whataburger, In-N-Out, Shake Shack?
Shit. Honestly, I've only had Shake Shack maybe 3 times. And the funny thing, the first time I ordered a mushroom burger. You guys ever ordered a mushroom burger?
Like a mushroom patty?
I didn't know it was a mushroom patty. I thought it was just a mushroom burger, like mushrooms on top of a beef patty.
Yeah.
But it was just freaking fried mushroom.
It's like a vegan burger. Yeah.
It was good, but not filling. So I'd probably go with Whataburger, then In-N-Out, and then
What's your order from Whataburger?
my order, just a regular, like with cheese, basically.
The number 1 with cheese?
Yep.
Green chili double all day.
Fuck yeah.
I can't get fancy, man. Like, what was it? The Jack in the Box?
Mm-hmm.
Like those types of burgers where they don't have the lettuce and tomato, where it's just freaking mayonnaise and mustard and ketchup. Oh, dude, I can't freaking do that. I used to back in the day,
Yeah.
but now it's more just like a traditional burger. That's probably the best.
Sonic came out with what?
Like a smash burger?
The Smash Burger.
Yeah.
And I tried it the other day. I went on my lunch break. I saw somebody was eating it. I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a. The fuck was that?
What are the lights?
Oh shit, that scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I'm like, I'll go check it out, you know. And it was okay. It's not bad.
Yeah, I had one too. Wasn't that bad.
The only thing I didn't like is that it had like raw diced onion, and that shit should have been grilled. I don't like raw onion. I like that. I like it grilled, but that was like my only complaint.
Caramelized?
I go both ways on that.
You go both ways.
On the onions, I can, if they're fresh, if they're grilled, shit, they're all good.
I don't know what it is, man. Just the taste of raw onion. I can't. Ugh.
It's not bad, but I just don't like it on burgers.
I just don't like it. Period, dog. Period. And
People eat them like freaking apples. Have you seen that shit?
yeah, they're maniacs.
I think you're right on that one.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting. And I you know what? It might. Do you think stuff like that, like, can be genetic? And the reason I'm asking is because my grandpappy, he hated onions, and there's a lot of people in my family that hate onions, and it's like I don't know.
I don't think it's genetic. I think it's how you're raised. Like,
No, but my dad likes onion, and my mom likes onion. I just don't like onions.
I think there's like, so like I grew up not liking tomatoes. That was my thing. My dad loved them, and I was always like, no, like, I don't want to have anything to do with tomatoes. But now I like tomatoes. Like, I'll freaking eat tomatoes just like that, you know?
That's weird. Growing up, I would just get like just whole tomatoes, just like buy them fucking with some salt and just like.
Yeah, I
Like
saw people
apples, you
doing
know?
that all the time.
But now I can't stand tomatoes.
Yeah, dude, it's disgusting.
So
They're good though.
No, they're good, yeah, but like eat it like by itself, no.
yeah, if you were raised that way, not necessarily genetic, I don't think so. I don't know. Could be.
Because it all comes down to your taste buds, right? I think everybody has a different
your-
palate. Like,
But even your taste buds change as you get older.
yeah. But I'm that's what I'm thinking is like,
You're trying too hard to make it.
I think there has something to do with genetics, dude. I think there has. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
You could be right. I don't know, man.
Nah, he's wrong.
We need a doctor.
I want to keep a little glimmer of hope for you, just so you can keep going with it. But no, that's how I've seen it, and just growing up, like mushrooms. Funny story on that. Like, I guess growing up, I used to think marshmallows. I used to love marshmallows, and I used to think they were mushrooms. Somehow, like, it was just crossed in my head. So I'd always ask, like, my mom would be like, "I'm going to the store. You want anything?" Like, "Yeah, bring some mushrooms." And I'm there waiting for those damn marshmallows to show up, and then mushrooms. I brought your mushrooms. Like, no, that's not what I wanted. Well, you asked for mushrooms, so then I love mushrooms, man. Like, I would just eat those shits like marshmallows, basically. But
Because you wanted marshmallows, but they brought you mushrooms?
no, because I asked for mushrooms thinking that was the name of marshmallows.
They never corrected you on that, dude?
Well, I guess they didn't
Early on
understand.
stage of dyslexia. Or
Yeah.
something.
I guess they didn't understand.
Yeah.
So, they just kept bringing me whenever they'd ask. And I remember thinking, like, all right, I got to get it right this time. Bring me mushrooms. And I'd still
Mushrooms.
get it wrong. And that's what I would end up eating, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, I do remember you like mushrooms. You like mushrooms on pizza a
Dude,
lot.
raw, cooked, like whatever, man. I'll freaking eat those things like crazy. Fried mushrooms.
Sauteed.
I even ate a poisonous one.
What
So
Did you shrink?
I should have, huh? No, I was outside. Me and my brother were playing around in the front yard, and he tricked me. He pulled a mushroom off the ground and pretended to eat it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, these are good." Like, so then I picked one up and I ate it, and then as soon as I put it in my mouth, he's like, "Mom!" And I was like, "Oh shit!" I just started crying because I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and they took me to the hospital and they made me throw up. And I remember sitting in the room, looking out into that parking lot, like where UTEP's at, and just freaking barfing my brains out. Freaking insane.
But you didn't get sick afterwards?
No, well, I threw it up. So I imagine if it had stayed in there, maybe I would have.
How'd you know it was poisonous, or are all mushrooms?
I guess since it grew in the front yard, like they would always say, "Don't eat those." But my brother was like, "Oh yeah, no," and he didn't put it in his mouth. He just kind of like pretended.
Yeah.
But I thought he ate it, so that's when I freaking ate it. And then when he started yelling for my mom, I was like, "Fuck, I'm in trouble." And I think they grabbed one and took it with them.
Yeah.
Like,
So they can test it and stuff.
And I would say probably just precaution, like let's just make him throw up. And so freaking threw it up.
Would you ever microdose mushrooms?
Would I don't know what would the benefits be. Like I've never looked into it.
Well, I don't know a whole lot, but I've seen a lot of people talk about it, that there's a lot of benefits to
Yeah.
microdosing.
I was
mushrooms.
asking somebody about, because I guess you can brew it like coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to figure out like what the hell that was all about, but I haven't put any time in to see like what the benefits are, or if it's
Me either, but I
better.
want to try it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, there was a period of time where I wanted to do mushrooms, but my thing was like I always wanted to do them out in the wilderness, like
Same.
like in a camping trip. Because, and my reasoning is, I want to test my mind. Like, I wanted to go on a trip to see if I can distinguish what's real and what's not.
Literally. A
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I wanted to trip balls so I can see if I can.
Yeah,
But
exactly the same for me.
now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't think I want to do it anymore.
I still want to do it.
Yeah.
I just don't know where to get any.
What do you think you'd see? What would that experience be like?
I don't know, dude. There's a lot of people that say that they stop believing in God and religion after they do mushrooms and they have those experiences, because I guess they discover the meaning of life, and after that they're like, no, there's no God.
Isn't there like resorts for that?
I'm pretty sure.
Like you can go somewhere and explore.
Yeah, there's what is it called? Ayahuasca? Is it ayahuasca?
What, the Indian smoke?
Yeah, you can go do those, and you go with like a shaman and stuff, and they guide you through it, and you do like a whole thing, and it's supposed to like enlighten you and stuff. But yeah, now I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that shit.
Maybe I can video while you
Just
guys go
record-
on it.
And it's just me and Raleigh like touching our faces and stuff.
Let's just fucking finger each other's mouth and throw it up. Like jump 21 Jump Street. I mean.
Yeah. Jump 21. Oh man. Yeah, no, that's
Hey, so you don't have a spoon for this or what?
yeah,
You had it in your hand.
right here.
Oh. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Set it up, man. We'll see
Some
if we
mushrooms?
can make an experience out of this.
Out in the woods. What if we
Is
just
that
get
something that you can get drug tested for? Because if I can't, if you do, then
Oh, shit.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Probably have to look that up, but
I think because it's like a natural thing, it probably I don't know. Any mushroom
weed is
experts out
natural,
there?
isn't it?
Yeah, that's
But
true.
hey, isn't that what Groovy did with those people on the mushroom episode?
Yeah, he did have some.
Is that something that they dabbled in, or something different? I remember you said you watched that episode. I saw part of it, but I don't remember anything from it.
Yeah, but they have products. They do a lot of like the one that they talk a lot of, and I see it everywhere now too. Is like the lion's mane one, and that's supposed to help you with like your everyday life and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a whole thing now. They do different strands, and I don't know if they call them strands, but I guess variations of them. Yeah, it's a whole business now.
Huh.
But that would be interesting. You down? Get naked and run around.
Yeah, man. We can race.
We can race, race in the woods.
Maybe a 3-legged race.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, for me, anyways. Not for Johnny.
Well, it depends, man. If it's cold, I don't know. We gotta go in the summer. Oh, the other thing I saw is that they're gonna do that. What is it called? Those lights, those drive-through lights for Christmas. The magic lights. What are they called? I wrote it down.
Over in the Northeast?
No, they're gonna do them here at Wet and Wild. Yeah, Magic of Lights. It's gonna be held at Wet and Wild this year, here in Anthony, from November 22nd through the 4th.
I remember seeing it last year in the Northeast. By like the movie theater.
Yeah, they're doing it here this year, so that's gonna be pretty cool.
God, fucking streets are gonna be packed.
Yeah, but I was thinking, like, where exactly are they gonna do it? Down Wildcat?
Nah, it'll be like,
The parking lot, the dirt parking lot they got.
yeah,
You said Wet and Wild, right?
Mm-hmm.
because it's just a drive-through, right?
Mm.
So I can see them going in through like the main entrance and then just going out through that back.
Oh, like just go through the parking lot. They'll set up
Yeah.
like a little course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to reach out.
Because it's gonna be like inflatables and fucking lights.
So you said you went to the one in the Northeast last
No,
year?
I just drove by it.
Oh. Have you gone to one of those?
I haven't.
Seems like a waste of time to me.
The only thing we would do is way out there on the east side is drive through that neighborhood where like every house has lights. That's the only thing that it's kind of like a yearly thing. We just go out there, do the round, head home.
Did you guys ever go to the Fred Loya house?
Nah.
Yeah.
I went a couple times to the Fred Loya house.
Does he still do it? Because wasn't there a time where, I don't know if it was because of COVID or what, but
I think they still do it. I'm not too sure. It's been years since I've gone, but I want to say yes.
They probably just weren't serving hot chocolate.
But that shit would get packed too. A lot of people would go to that one. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It's a cool show. Something to do. The one that I really like going to now is the Winterfest downtown. I like that one. That one's pretty cool.
so if they do real ice, that'd be awesome. But their little ice rink,
Mm-hmm.
we went to it one time and it was like plastic. The worst experience ever.
Really?
Last year I think it was real ice.
Was it?
Yeah,
I have to go tear it up. Boom.
but it was not very big.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
Isn't it like a restaurant little patio where they set it up?
Well, now no. So
It's right next to the plaza, right?
now they did it next to the convention center.
No.
Well, they did it last year there in that area where they do like events and stuff.
Like in the front standing area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
wow.
where they had it, and they had I don't know what they called it, like Candyland or Wonderland. I don't know what the fuck it was called, but they had like little booths and stuff. It was pretty cool. So it was like they expanded it, you know.
So did they move everything there, or you still go to the park and the
It's
tree
still the
and
park.
lights and all that shit?
Yeah. So it was, you can go there and then you can go down to where the Plaza Theater is at. They had more stuff there in that area, and then you go down into the actual plaza and they had stuff there too. So they expanded it. So I thought it was pretty cool. They had like a big old tree. We took pictures there, and yeah. But I'm ready for holiday season. I'm tired of. Well, now it's
I'm not ready for holiday season.
We should have a
Fuck
pumpkin
holiday
carving
season.
contest.
a pumpkin carving contest.
Yeah,
Maybe we will.
just an idea.
Yeah. I'm just ready for the weather more than like I'm just over the heat. Like now that it's getting cooler, like especially in the mornings, it feels fresh. It feels nice. Like, oh fuck, I love it. I'm just over the heat, man. Tired of it.
Yeah, I'd take this time, even through winter. Like I'd rather not experience the cold, and just have kind of like some heat but cool. I think that's a better balance.
Yeah. So what about like fall activities? You guys like go into the corn maze and stuff like that?
Dude, I haven't been to the corn maze since like I was in high school.
Really?
Well, I lied. I went once like 4 or 5 years ago, if anything. With my family though. During the day.
We do like last year we were in Phoenix, so we went to the little corn maze over there. But actually we didn't even go into the maze. We kind of did all the little events that they had around it. They had like the little wagon that gets pulled, or like the tractor, and then pulls all those little cows, and we did that. We did the there's like a sunflowers. There's a bunch of sunflowers they had set up, and we did like pictures and stuff like that with them.
Sunflowers?
Yeah.
Like portraits of them?
No, like real sunflowers.
Dude, they're like fucking huge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I was thinking of like those cutouts where it's just your face and you just like peek through it. Yeah.
No, they were real sunflowers. It was just kind of like a little garden, and you can go in there and do little photos. But yeah, the experience, I think, probably not for me, but more for the kids. I don't think I would go if I didn't have kids. Like,
Well, they had a haunted house the last time that I went. I didn't go last year. Was it last year? I don't know. Maybe like 2 years ago that I went, and they had a haunted house. I didn't go to that, but I like the corn maze a lot. I love it. I love the challenge of trying to figure it out. I love eating the corn. The papas locas that they make there, they're fucking bomb too.
I feel like you just like eating dogs.
Yeah, dude. I did. Always fat shaming you, Robbie.
Nah, just kidding. Have you been to the corn maze in Las Cruces?
No.
it's been a while, but yeah, maybe like 12 years.
Yeah.
I usually just go to the Maldonado one.
Where's that at?
The La Union,
Oh.
the main one, the big one.
I don't think that's Maldonado. There's
Or
two on
or
that
that's
street.
La Union.
La Union,
No,
and
yeah,
then
there's-
Maldonado's a little bit down. It's a smaller one.
Okay, yeah. So the big one is the big one's the one where they have like the jumping balloon thing.
Yeah, in the ground.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
the
La Union.
La Union one.
No, okay. Yeah, I usually go to that one.
The Winning Cruises, it's like more for kids because they do have like little races and go-karts and I don't know, or something.
Yeah, they had like these barrels where you get inside and you have to like roll it. Like you, and sometimes people just freaking go.
And they even have like a little, like they pull you in a tractor, but those big old trailers.
Yeah.
Like they'll just take you to the pumpkin patches and that way you can like pick up your own pumpkins and shit like that.
They had some big slides too, like where you go up and you come down like in
The potato
tubes.
sacks.
Yeah, I think they were potato sacks,
Yeah, those are cool.
but this was freaking a while ago, so they might have changed.
The fuck, I don't know.
But it was more green. They had trees and stuff. Where like here it's pretty much just the corn. There's nothing else around it.
The other thing I saw on the news was that there's going to be a mini moon for the next like couple of weeks orbiting the moon. Did you guys see that?
What's a mini moon?
So they don't know if it's an asteroid or a piece of the moon fell off or something else or debris, but it's another chunk of space, dirt or shit, whatever it is, that's going to be orbiting around the moon. And
I feel you're making this shit up, man.
We'll wait for the fact checks on it. But no, I did hear about an extra moon.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I looked it up. It's going to be the size of a school bus. I did. I wrote it down in the notes. Yeah. Look, mini moon orbit for 2 months, the size of the school bus. And then it started today, I think, or yesterday, and it's going to go on till November 25th.
I don't feel like that's that big.
No, it's not. But if you think about it, like, if you were there, it'd be pretty big.
It's a school bus.
Or are you thinking of like a short bus, dude?
No, like I'm thinking regular size bus.
A school bus isn't that big. I don't know.
Dude, school buses are pretty big.
I mean, if you're talking moon, like, come on, man.
That ain't shit.
Oh, I guess. Whatever. I thought it was interesting.
For a nerd.
What if somehow that fucking school bus size asteroid gets somehow launched into Earth and it hits Earth?
Cool.
It better be another country.
We wouldn't know, right? Like, they'd never tell us, hey, there's a potential for this to happen or it's gonna happen, because chaos would just.
It's gonna be Armageddon all over again, dude.
I was thinking
spend
that, dude.
a special group of people just to go
To
split that shit in half.
Send them to the moon.
We missed the bus though, because it would have had to been way before it got close to us.
Yeah. Whatever happened to the Space Force? Is that still a thing?
Are you talking about the Netflix show, or are you talking about the legit Space Force? I think it is, yeah, because I was doing some guy hired me to make a recognition thing for all the military service, and one of them mentioned something about space.
Yeah,
so I think there is a space system.
No, I think it's still a legit thing. That show, the one with Steve Carell, right?
Yeah,
I think it came up as a joke because they actually made Space Force, but Space Force was like a legit thing that came out. But I don't know. Haven't heard anything from it. Maybe. Or maybe it's not there anymore.
That show wasn't that good.
you didn't like it?
I thought it was gonna be funnier, but it really wasn't.
Yeah, it's kind of silly, but I don't know.
I feel like they might have tried too hard.
Yeah. What'd you think?
I saw maybe like one episode and
So,
That's it?
yeah.
Shit, man.
It's like he's not impressed.
no, I don't know. I saw a couple. Yeah, I think it maybe saw like 1 or 2 episodes, and I was thinking like maybe it's like Steve Carell and it'll be good, but I didn't.
Yeah, I expected more.
I didn't. Yeah, didn't catch my attention.
I saw the whole season, maybe 2. I don't
Yeah.
remember how many they put out,
I don't even know.
but
Is it over?
I think so, because it's been a while since they dropped anything.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You guys wanna hear some of my intrusive thoughts?
Not really.
Just one, Johnny. Just one.
Oh man. So I've been having these thoughts, dude. I wanted to make it like a whole bit where I start like pretending that like my head hurts. And then I was going to be like, my head hurts, And then you guys be like, "Hey, Johnny, what's going on?" I'm like, well, I have these intrusive thoughts, and the only way to get rid of it is if I share them with you guys. But by the reaction of your faces,
I'm not impressed.
not impressed. Yeah, so I was just thinking, you know what it was? It was really just me thinking of like stupid shit at work because I was bored the other day. And I was just trying to think of things that would be funny, but like stupid at the same time. And I wrote down a couple of them, but I think they're mainly stupid at this point. I'll give you.
You know what? I'm kind of okay with that. Like, if you were to like post something on Instagram or whatever, like have the viewers like comment their intrusive thoughts.
Yeah,
And
because
then we could like talk about it.
I should have done that. Fuck, that's a better idea, Raleigh. Maybe I'll do it for the next one. So
But none of the examples you said the other day.
Dude, you didn't like the MLK one?
That's stupid.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I'll start with that one since you think it's stupid.
I just said not to do it.
I got to do it now because they got to know.
I guess I'm
all
not
right.
gonna do fuck this.
Maybe this is. Maybe it is stupid. All right, so the one that I sent was, here's my intrusive thought. If MLK was Native American, would he still have a dream? Get it? Because of dream catchers? No?
No.
It's just
Fuck, these are bombing.
That's just a long connection to make.
Dude, it made sense to me because I thought like,
dude,
Native
stop
Americans
doing drugs, bro.
Native Americans, they're known for dream catchers, right? So a dream catcher's purpose is to not have dreams. So if MLK was Native American, he wouldn't have a dream. No? Well, all right, whatever. This one's shouldn't nipples be called nibbles instead because you nibble on them?
Oh my god.
No?
I think it's more funny because you're laughing at it.
All right, this one goes out to Raleigh. Okay, Raleigh. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. If ice melts and turns into water, all right?
If ice
Melts
and turns
into water, right? And water turns into gas. Would you let me put it in your ass? No?
No.
Damn, I thought that was good. All right. Okay.
I'll give you one.
Okay.
Just because, fuck, I posted this on Facebook like fucking back in the day.
Okay.
So, not that I was smoking weed at the time, but just a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you smoke at a higher elevation, does it get you higher?
Maybe because isn't drinking alcohol like doesn't it hit you harder when you're up in the air?
Isn't there less oxygen?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You get drunker, like you get drunker when you're on an airplane, right?
Do you?
I think so. Isn't that a thing?
No, I don't know.
Am I making shit up? I'm
I've
pretty
never
sure
been
that's a
drunk
thing.
on an airplane.
Somebody fact check us. We really need somebody to be fact checking us because we're spitballing stuff. But I think so. I think it might be maybe we'll test it. Maybe we'll get high on an
You can get
elevation
high.
when we do. Well, we'll do the mushrooms.
No, but I meant like smoking weed.
Oh, I don't know. We're gonna have to test this.
You can test it.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
me.
yeah, you can't smoke weed.
Just a thought. I don't know. Science.
Okay, this one really got me. Are you guys ready for this one?
No. But
All right, straight face. All right. If Christmas Eve comes before Christmas and New Year's Eve comes before New Year's, did Eve come before Adam? No. No, I give up. That's it.
That
No,
one's pretty old.
dude, that's funny, dude.
Yeah, but it's old. That's not something you came up with.
I came up with that shit at work.
No, I've heard that before.
From where?
Not you.
Dude, I literally came up with it at work.
That's the thing. I've heard that like years ago.
Motherfucker. That was me. That was on me. Anyways, yeah, that bombed. I got nothing else.
Tell me one of your stand-up jokes that you've been writing.
No, dude, now I'm like self-conscious. I don't want to tell jokes anymore. I'm just starting to think that you guys aren't funny. You don't have a sense of humor.
Yeah, I'm not that funny, bro.
And it's not me.
I only laugh when it's funny.
Do you ever have intrusive thoughts, Sal?
Yeah, I'm sure I do. I can't think of any on the spot.
Oh.
I thought like maybe I'll try, but it was too hard to try and think of one and listen to you at the same time.
Well, the other thing I was thinking, like, who would win in a fight? Joe Biden or a blind man? And
Blind man. How old is a blind man?
let's just say our age.
The blind man.
How blind is he?
Like fully blind. Like he can't see.
Can use his stick.
No stick. They're just in a boxing ring. Like they got boxing gloves on and they're gonna go at it.
Yeah, I think the blind guy would win.
You think so?
Yeah.
I was thinking because
I feel like once he connects once, like, he's going to stay there. And just, like, fucking swing for life. Because Biden ain't going to be able to move that far.
yeah, but
Or he's going to fall as soon as he gets hit the first time.
but he can like blindside him.
Yeah, but how much power is he going to give?
Can you blindside someone that's blind? Is it just called sighted? You sighted him? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, you fucked us up, Johnny.
Oh man.
That intrusive thought was your intrusive.
That was my intrusive thought. I think I would bet on Joe Biden to beat the blind guy.
Why?
Because you're blind, dude. Because you can easily just like walk around him and then just hit him from the side and that's it, you know?
Dude, but how hard is he going to hit?
You don't need a lot of force to knock somebody out. You just got to hit them in the right spot. And especially if you're not bracing for a punch, that makes you even weaker, dude.
But in this sense, you are
Does it?
bracing for a punch.
Yeah. I think. I'm pretty sure. Because when you're fighting, you're expecting to get hit, and sometimes, you kind of even react and you tense up and stuff like that. So you can kind of, but if you don't know you're gonna get hit, it just comes out of nowhere. You've never been hit out of nowhere. That shit fucks you up.
But don't they say like
Like in
if you're in a
football?
car accident and like drunk, you're more relaxed and usually you don't get hurt where like other people
That's why I lived.
I've never crashed when I'm drunk, dude. Just
That's what we've heard.
yeah, undefeated.
So I don't know, man.
So then you're saying blind guy?
I'd say the blind guy.
I would probably go blind guy too.
Blind
man.
guy? Nah, I think Joe Biden did.
I mean, we'd have to know a little bit more information, like see them, like, because I guess there's certain levels, right? So how comfortable are they moving around? Like, have they been blind for a long time, for a short time? Are they used to like picking up sounds, like shit like that? It's like a bat, right? Like you can sense where somebody's at, something's going on, and you learn to live with that. So I go blind guy.
Yeah, I don't know. What about blind guy and Donald Trump?
Honestly, like, I don't know why our presidents are so freaking old, man. Like, wow. It's to see just, thinking about even when they get into there and then when they leave and they always show like the differences.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they get old because they're old. Not because, I mean, I'm sure there's stress and stuff like that with a job, but,
Yeah.
you know, time happens too. And we don't pick the youngest of presidents. So,
Like Obama left with like gray hair and stuff when he
Yeah.
left presidency.
but like how old, what is our youngest president? We'd have to look that up. But, you know, there's
Who's been the youngest president?
at least in recent history, Bush. He seemed kind of young going in.
Maybe Bush or one of the Kennedy, JFK.
But see, like Biden didn't seem so bad when it first started, and then like a couple of years in, he's freaking slow and like, holy shit, what happened to this guy?
Yeah.
Do you think he was like,
Replaced?
yeah?
He was cloned.
Could be, man.
I don't know.
Something might have happened to him though. He might have.
The youngest president was Theodore Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
He was 42.
Damn. That's not even that young.
The oldest is Joe Biden at 78.
Yeah, that's fucking old, dude.
Oh, I saw the other day that Ronald Reagan, he turned.
It wasn't Ronald Reagan.
Wasn't it Reagan?
No,
Who was it? Jimmy Carter?
Jimmy Carter, I think, was
Yeah.
Yep.
He's the oldest president to be alive.
100 years old.
100 years old.
Yeah.
Dude, he fucking looks like a mummy, dude. It's like, oh, yeah. I don't think I ever want to get that old. I think I rather, like, to the point where I'm like useless, where I can't do anything on my own. I would rather just go out when I'm still mobile and stuff.
I think that's fair. Like, just seeing, you know, how people age and, you know, experiencing that too. Like, as you get older, like, shit starts to get harder. Like,
Yeah.
standing up, moving around.
So hard.
Knees.
Yeah. Knees are already bad. What do you think is like the ideal age to die?
I'd-
of old age, you know?
I'd probably go maybe like 75.
Ah, that's still young, dude.
It's still
You
pretty
think
young.
so?
Yeah.
dude, no.
It depends on how beat up you are, I guess.
I
know,
want to
'cause
say, like,
I've seen some 80-year-olds that are still like up and walking, high energy and everything, you know?
I want to say like 85 to 90 is like the sweet spot, because once you get to the 90s, that's when you're like already like you're more of a burden at that point. But I would say if I make it to 85, anything after 85 is like overtime for me, and I'm like, all right.
I think to the point of the purpose, right? Like when you have purpose and then once that's gone, then it's like, shit, now there's nothing. I think that's probably when most people, you know, end up passing away, because there's nothing left for them. Like, you know, they're home alone. You retire, you don't have to go to work. Like right now you got work, you got, you know, imaginary kids. You got a bunch of stuff
The number
going
one
on.
Dude,
Todd
I feel
Anthony.
like being like in the clinical setting, like healthcare, I felt like I dealt with a lot of people who were just like retired, recently became retired within like the last year or whatever, and then all of a sudden they just started getting sick.
I think it hits them because there's nothing else. Like what do they do? You know, you got to keep busy. You got to keep stuff going.
Mm-hmm.
Hobbies or whatever you got to do. Like there's a lot of people that are older that still golf.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, like they're still out there, you know, swinging away. But you know, what else can you get into at the older age? Greeter at Walmart.
Oh, there's this man that works at Whataburger, the one at the
Oh.
outlet. The old man,
Yeah.
I forget his name.
He's always on the curbside.
Yeah, nice as I like when he comes and delivers the food, because he's like super nice, and he's the only one that ever asks if you want spicy ketchup, because
You forgot to order it.
I always forget to order it. And then he's all like, he'll open the bag and then he'll check the stuff, and then he's like, "Did you want ketchup?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, spicy." He's like, "Let me go get that for you." And he'll go, and then he gives me like a little bump. Super nice guy. Super nice guy.
Yeah, it does the same.
Yeah.
Little bump.
The little bump.
Have a great day. Have a blessed day. Whatever.
Is it
whatever
blessed day or blessed day?
I don't know what he says.
No, but just like in general.
Oh, I'd probably say blessed.
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 Blessed be the day. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, like that. See, that's a good age because we still mobile, we still talking, like
But he has something, right?
Yeah.
Like he's got the job, like he's out there and he makes those connections with people that, gives him purpose. But I don't know. Not a lot of places are gonna hire people at that age.
So here's another question: would you guys rather lose both legs or both arms?
I'd rather lose my arms.
Really? So
Can I do 1 and 1?
I think that's worse.
You think so?
I think so.
Well, maybe if it's on the same side.
Why? Cause
Wouldn't you just like tip over?
I'm sure you learn to balance with it, but I don't know. That's a difficult choice, but I'd probably
think
go
it's that
arms,
difficult.
man.
I think I would go with legs.
You would want to lose your legs?
Yeah. I mean, I already skipped leg day as it is, so just skip leg day permanently,
But like, wouldn't you rather walk somewhere rather than?
I would rather be able to grab stuff, and because I feel hands are
Or
a
like
lot
strictly
more,
no legs, or like still having like prosthetics?
strictly like you're in a wheelchair, like you have
You're, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather have no arms.
because I've seen that dude that does MMA that's like has no legs.
Oh yeah.
And that fucker's still grappling and like doing fights. Like you can still do things with your hands. Like you can brush your teeth, you can wipe your ass, you can eat, you can fucking do all kinds of things. But with your legs, like how the fuck are you gonna wipe your ass, right?
There's that toilet that flushes your ass.
The
for you.
bidet,
Yeah.
or just like intrusive thought. Have someone like, okay, so you create like an ass wiping machine. You have like a stick, and then you just have somebody like load it up for you with like toilet paper in the end, and then you just like bend down on it.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I don't know, I feel like I would still prefer to like walk.
I don't know. I think arms. Arms is the way to go to keep your arms. No, so 1 and 1.
Yeah, I mean,
But then if you do 1 and 1, you can't do either thing. You can't fully walk. You
can
can't.
wipe my ass.
Yeah, but then that's it. That's all you can do.
Well, I don't know, but some people live with that. Some people have that experience, and they don't get to choose. So, I'd say they learn to live with it. They figure things out
They adapt
with what they have.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like with the blind person, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just overcoming that challenge and figuring out, how to make it work.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. But I think in that situation, I would rather lose my legs. Yeah. All right. Should we just wrap it up now? Is this it? Did it get too weird? Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. The other thing I saw, I wrote down, just that the Joker movie, Joker 2 came out, and that it got like really bad reviews. That it's like, it's terrible. Did you guys watch the first one?
I did.
Yeah. Did you like the first one?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's like a greatest movie of all time or top 10 or anything like that, but it made sense. I made it through the movie, didn't fall asleep, so it's good.
Yeah. I really liked the first one. And I was looking forward to watching the second one, but saw the reviews. It was bombing, and yeah, now I'm just kind of like, I think I'll skip it.
But if you'd like it, though.
Yeah, it's like your intrusive thoughts. Like, you get it, right? Well, whoever put that movie together, it's not going to hit with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a lot of expectation out there that people, they build that, and when they see it, it's not what they wanted, so they freaking score it low. But I'll give it a shot. I wouldn't mind going and seeing it.
Yeah, part of the reasoning why people were saying that it did so bad is because the director, I think it's Todd Phillips, he got like full creative control, and that was part of like of his contract, saying that the studio couldn't, get involved. He wanted full creative control, or else he wasn't going to do it. And then the other thing was that he didn't want to do any like test screenings before. He just wanted to release it as like how he wanted it. But then that's where it comes into play, where like maybe if they would have done some test screenings, they could have gotten some audience feedback. And it's like, I'm thinking like, as a creator, as a creative, you want that feedback, don't you? Like, as much as you want to like put out a product, like, I think feedback is an important process of the creative process.
I think if you allow that, you limit your creativity. Mm-hmm. And his vision might have been to produce the movie the way that it is, whether people like it or not. He's probably proud of it. So I guess I would disagree in saying like, whatever his motive is, if he just doesn't want to have outside influence, he wants to create his art, his way of people seeing him, like, more power to him, because a lot of people wouldn't do that. And you get like Superman, Justice League, where they had to release the
Snyder cut. Yeah.
Like, there's too many hands on what goes on and how things get pushed through, especially at that level, that you lose creativity. So why not try and take it back? Musical artists too, like, they lose control of their music. Like, people own it. They don't have it anymore. It's somebody else's.
That's crazy how that happens.
Yeah. And, they're forced to do music that maybe they don't want to do just because they're already put in that genre, Mm-hmm. So I'll see it just because of that now. I'm going to go freaking buy a ticket.
Do it, dude. Yeah, it bombed. It did. I was watching like the box office. It did like 60% less than the first Joker movie. And here's the other thing. So the original Joker movie was supposed to be like a one and done, but it became the first rated R movie to hit the $1 billion mark. And after that, it got greenlit to do like a sequel. Basically just, I think because like the studios like saw like there's money in this shit,
Do you feel that it probably didn't do so good because was this movie getting released anywhere else other than the theater?
No,
I think it was just theater
release.
release.
It's a theater release. Yeah, they stopped doing a lot of those.
But not a lot of people like going to the movies nowadays too. They'll rather just wait until it comes out onto one of the streaming services.
I still love going to the movies. I just feel like lately there hasn't been a movie that makes me want to go out there. I think the last movie that I want to go to the theaters was the Deadpool and Wolverine. And that one I was like, okay, I got to go see this one in movie theaters. But I have the Cinemark movie pass thing, and I get like a free ticket every month. And I have like 3 tickets saved up because I haven't gone.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, there's 3 of us, man.
Let's go watch Joker.
We're there.
Yeah.
Now, I think right now there's too much influence in society, man. Like, you look anywhere, there's too much data, and we don't know what's true, what's not. It's hard to make up your mind on what you want to do because there's people trying to persuade you not to do things, whether it be for their purpose or somebody else's. And I saw all the DC movies and I love them, man. Like, I don't think there's really anything wrong with them. They're just a bad timing with Marvel being the big thing right now. And so, you know, everybody's all about Marvel, but now Marvel's freaking dying off and people are starting to trash on Marvel.
Well, I think it goes back to like that studio greediness. Like Marvel was doing really well and it was super popular and anything they would put out was doing really good. But they had like quality control on it and they started putting out too much product where the main guy that was overseeing everything, Kevin Feige, didn't have that. He couldn't oversee everything. So then that's where you start getting like shittier.
Yeah, back in the
movies coming
day,
out.
it was the Flash, Batman, freaking Superman, Christopher Reeves, like all his freaking movies, and then even after that, the other guys that took over. Um, I can't even tell you when it was that Marvel started to gain traction, which would have probably been about Iron Man time. When
Yeah,
that made
early
2000.
2000s. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's more of where people are at, and again how they get influenced to getting into that. Where it's cool to be Marvel, and you suck if you watch DC or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Too much of that going on, and I tell my kids all the time, like whenever there's something where they want to do it, or oh no, I don't want to do that, I just make a comment like, oh, it's because you saw it on TikTok, huh? And that's just because that's where they get influenced. That's where everything's coming down, and people don't filter it right. Truth and, you know, the false statements get mixed together, and we end up with, you know,
Exactly
people
what I've
confused.
been bringing up with the conspiracy shit. It's just shit that I've seen on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So don't believe everything you see on the internet, especially this podcast. We don't fact check. We just talk out of our ass. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm down to go see Joker if you guys want to go watch it one of these days.
You better put out though.
If you buy me popcorn, I will.
Dude, you get 2 popcorns.
You can put a hole at the bottom of the popcorn.
Yep.
Don't they do like all you can eat now? Popcorn?
Only if you buy the. Well, no.
Collector's
Plastic tub.
Yeah, no, they still charge you for it. You get a free refill at Cinemark if you buy the extra large one.
So why would you go Cinemark?
Because I have the movie
Just
pass.
because of that?
Yeah.
So if you could pick any theater to go to, which would it be?
Probably Flicks. I like Flicks the most.
I went there for my first time like last week.
Yeah. What you watch?
I can't remember. It was like
The chick flick one?
no. Fuck, I can't remember it. It was that fucking like couple that fucking like try and get killed. I don't know.
Oh, like a scary movie one?
It's not even, like suspense, not even scary.
Oh. I don't
It
know.
was okay.
Yeah.
But I hadn't been to movies in fucking forever.
Yeah. Nah. I really like going to the movies. Like I said, there just hasn't been anything that has caught my eye. Joker's probably the only thing, but well, yeah. I guess we'll go now.
No,
Don't feel forced to take us now, dude.
I guess.
I feel like you're saying it because
you know
you're
what?
forced
I
now.
shouldn't take you guys because you guys didn't laugh at my fucking intrusive thought jokes.
Huh? We need to connect more. That's why.
Yeah.
Connect.
like I don't know
If we
you.
watch a movie, we connect.
Ever since you stopped going to the gym, bro, like I lost that connection.
I'm all natural, dude. I decided to just be all natural.
Me too.
Hmm.
But you lost that motivation, dog.
I went 31 days straight, so
31 days.
Now you're not going 31 days straight.
yeah.
31 months.
31 months. Hey, but I've been a lot more productive with the pod. Been cranking out videos left and right, so it's just balancing time. Balance. Me and Sal got a photo shoot on Sunday.
For what?
Some pictures.
Obviously. For like whom? What's the occasion? What's the theme?
It's a mother-daughter photo shoot. I don't want to say who because I don't want to.
Like newborn?
No, I don't know, she's a couple of years old.
Do we know him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
So we'll see how that goes.
How much are you charging them?
I don't think I set a price for that one.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know. We'll see. Probably, I don't know. Probably nothing.
Probably what?
Probably nothing.
Oh, that's fair. You're new.
Yeah.
There's so many things though with photography, like just different angles to like using props and
Are you gonna use like
so much shit.
take any of these lights?
I want to get that hat for you, man. There's this hat that I guess it has a light on the top.
Oh, really?
One of those.
Oh, that'd be
You
dope.
just freaking walk around taking pictures.
I mean, it's
So-
not a bad idea to do.
So funny story. We went to go do another photo shoot. We went to go do a
It's
birthday.
not so
one.
funny.
It's pretty funny now.
It's not funny yet. Still need some time.
So we went, right? Somebody asked me if I can do pictures for a birthday, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I mean, I'm down to do pictures for anybody, just putting it out there. Just know I'm still very amateur level, and I'm human after all. I make mistakes. And I forgot the memory cards for the cameras, dude. Because I was editing the pod the night before, and when I edit, I take out all the cards, and I import all the footage and stuff. And I put it in this little storage thing for the memory cards, and I left that in my room. And I packed up my cameras and thinking that the memory cards were in there, and I left a little thing behind. So luckily Sal went, and Sal had his card for his thing. So we were going to do like a double shoot where he takes pictures, like we both take pictures at the same time. Ended up just having to just do one camera, and Sal was holding the lights. It's like my human light. But I was like, oh, dude, fucking, it's always something, man. It's hard.
Yeah, it's a little funny. I mean, I could see how it can be funny.
Yeah.
Like your beginner struggles.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's just, and even like with the Rolling Smoke pod, we didn't hit record for like the first 5 minutes. Just little shit like that. But yeah, I guess with time, maybe not. I don't know.
With pictures, it's the more pictures you take, like the better, or I guess more selection you'll have of good pictures to give. So I think it would have been great to have an extra card, but at the same time, like the light was also pretty cool, like being able to get the light.
And you end up getting some good pictures out of it either way.
Yeah. She liked all the pictures I took. I took a bunch.
I got a couple in too when he was eating, so I was able to go around take a couple pictures.
Yeah.
What a shocker.
Yeah, I'm always eating apparently. Man's gotta eat, dude. Man's gotta eat.
But there was some good tacos, man. That guy,
Yeah.
he was cooking up some good stuff.
Yeah, it was cool. But it's cool, like, getting into it, and, like, it's cool that Sal's getting into that stuff, too, because I got, like, somebody that can go with me. I was trying to teach you the ways, dude, but you don't want to learn.
I don't have time, bro.
Bitch. You have time. You have more time than me. Didn't you say you only worked, like, 12 days last month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm always doing something, though.
Or you can be doing pictures and photography.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool, man.
But you usually tell me, like,
The day
the
of.
day of. Fucking, like, an hour before.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's
That's your own fault.
Dude, it's because there's so much shit going on that sometimes I think that I do things and then I don't do them, and I'm like, oh shit. Like the day of the Rolling Smoke one, when we go do the B-roll, I thought I had told you, but I didn't. And then so like I told you when I was going. Hey, but you showed up. Yeah. That was a good episode. Yeah. A lot better than this one.
It's like we have a good episode and we kind of like, oh, we have a good episode.
But even like the last time, we ended the same way, where we're just like, oh yeah, sorry guys, like this sucks.
Yeah.
We didn't get to
felt
look
like
at the content.
this time was like at the beginning of it, we had like it was a little structured, even though we like still didn't know what the fuck we were talking about. But it's towards the end, like
We just don't know how to end it. Just end it already. Just end it. We've run out of things to talk about. We just gotta end it.
It should have ended before your intrusive thoughts.
Dude, that was.
Yeah, I think that was the cutoff.
I should have just kept those to myself. But oh well.
You should have.
You live and you learn. See, you knew this is your guys' fault because when I text you those the other day, you should have been like, no. Nobody replied. Nobody said anything. So I thought like, oh, maybe they're dying of laughter then.
They couldn't.
They couldn't type. They thought
I
it
was
was so
like-
funny.
I was like, the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. It make perfect sense.
Yeah.
But anyways, that concludes today's episode. It's late. I'm tired, bro.
Yeah. Maybe that's the thing that we get you when you're tired.
Yeah, dude. Tuesdays and
So you're blaming Raleigh for this?
I blame Raleigh.
I'll take the blame for
Just
it.
kidding.
Shit.
No, it is what it is. I thought that's pretty good. We'll see.
No, we started off better than what we did last time.
Yeah.
We'll see with how many views we get on this.
It ends up blowing up, and
Yeah, maybe.
turns out Krabby Patty is like the secret to it.
The whale meat.
The whale meat.
Oh, whale.
Oh, whale. All right, guys. Well, that concludes this episode of A-Town Talk. Make sure you guys keep watching us. Don't lose faith. The next one's gonna be a banger. That's the formula to this. This is our Krabby Patty formula. It's a banger episode, followed by a meh,
Probably.
followed by a banger. All right, guys. Well, we're out of here. Peace out.
Laters.
See ya.
Peace.
I was ready for my final thought. And I was like, all right, here we go. And nothing happened.
Okay.
I was going to say, don't drink and drive. Because don't be like Johnny.
Yeah, that's true. Don't be like Johnny.
Oh, well.
Okay. Oh
It's
yeah.
over.
Yeah. Don't drink and drive, guys.